Hello, my name is Diana Reese Brown. I thought I would send you a video introduction since there's no meet the teacher night or coming into the class to volunteer or cupcake sales or anything that you guys get to be a part of the school for. So, I thought I would do it this way. I have been teaching here at Springbank for a year and a half. Before this, I was at Weber Academy. Before that, I was at Edge School for Athletes. And before that, I was in England teaching there for 10 years at like a pompous all boys school called Haberdasher Asks Boys School. La-di-da-di-da. And before that, I was in a former Yugoslavian country called Macedonia teaching expat kids and Red Cross and etc. That was nice. That was fun. And then before that, I was here. I grew up in Calgary and area. And so I have a chemistry degree. I'm a chemist by nature, and so that's why I've got my Chem 30s. And physics, well, who doesn't love physics? So I also teach the Physics 30s. And yes, so if your kid is absent, I have like this extensive Google Classroom set up where I post twice a week, probably ish, what we've been doing, where to get their materials from, etc. And everything they need is on Google Classroom. So any material that they need, a video of the lecture is on there. Sometimes it's me lecturing, and sometimes it's like an animation or somebody else that's already designed a video. And the videos are succinct. They're like 15 minutes long max. So I try to keep them short and sweet and directly related to their notes package. So if they are absent, they shouldn't feel like they are in the deep end by themselves. I just want them to be treading water so that they feel like they are at least coping with the material a little bit. So everything can be found there. You can always email me if you have questions or concerns, or you just want to touch base. We follow the outcomes-based assessment in physics and in chemistry. And so that means that in your Power School, you will see, like for Unit 1, it'll be outcome A, outcome B, outcome C, outcome D, etc. And how they're doing in outcome A is like a rolling mark. And so hopefully they are improving in their understanding as we go throughout the unit, and they're exposed to it more and more. And so I wait until the end of the unit before I plug in those marks. Otherwise, the grades just fluctuate, and that's exhausting. And so let's say they had a 2 out of 5 on the quiz. That means they're beginning in their learning, and then they get a 3 out of 5. That means that they can answer basic questions. And then by the time the unit exam comes, hopefully they're at a 4 or a 5 out of 5, which means that they are mastering that material. And so after the unit exam, you'll see like all these grades popped in there where they'll have a 4, a 5, a 3, a 5, 5, 4, 2, let's say. And then the Power School weights them all equally and gives you whatever grade it gives you. And at the end of the year, there is opportunity to even further show a growth in their understanding and rewrite some of those. Here is the classroom. So they come in and they sanitize their hands in that little sanitizer there. They're really good at it. Gosh, they're so quiet with their masks on. They're doing so well. Kind of doing better than I am. They cope with this new routine really well. In the longer periods, they go outside and have a break but they're really good. They're really good at it. My one concern is that they're probably not drinking enough water. So maybe that might be a good adjustment. There's my lecture. That's where I lecture from in the smartboard, some of our lab materials and lab resources. And then you can see lots of desks. We have big classes this year, but they seem to be managing it just fine. And then my tea station, because you need that too. Right. That's it, really. Let me know if you need anything, or I know you're going to feel like you're out of the loop. I tell you, they are doing amazing. I can't believe how lucky I am. They're smart, they're engaged, they're hardworking, they're dedicated, they're diligent. There's a little bit of missing knowledge from I don't think it's Chem 20 or Physics 20, I think it's just not being part of that language. And so like they've lost the fluency of speaking in chemical symbols or of remembering that forces have vectors and how they balance out and the algebra of rearranging formulas. So I feel like there's like a bit of inertia, squeaky wheel that's happening. Um, but I can see that they are committed, and that's golden. I can work with that. So yeah, they're doing great, like really great. I feel so lucky to be teaching your kids, and I hope to see you soon.